This meeting of the Shawnee Planning Commission to order. Could I have a roll call, please?
All right, roll call. Alexander?
Here.
Porter? Reese?
Here.
Barrett?
Here.
Hayes? Here. Burrow?
Here.
Johnson? Here. All right, we have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Item number 1, consideration of approval of the minutes of the January 7, 2026 regular meeting. I understand there is a correction.
In item number 5, it shows that I voted and I actually was not even here.
All right, correction noted, thank you.
Duly noted.
Thanks.
So I will call for a motion to approve the minutes with stated changes.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and a second.
Reese, Johnson.
Okay. Alexander?
Aye.
Reese?
Aye.
Barrett?
Aye.
Hayes?
Aye.
Burrow?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
All right, motion passes.
Thank you very much. Item number 2, public hearing and consideration of an amendment to the Shawnee Unified Development Code, Section 22-216, exempting real estate signs from the sign regulations. Case number UDC 01-26, applicant, City of Shawnee.
Thank you. As stated, this is a staff-initiated request to amend a portion of the sign ordinance in the Unified Development Code, specifically relating to real estate signs. Recently, staff has been seeing that real estate signs are kind of in an in-between between temporary signs and lost the word there, permanent signs, because temporary signs by code are only allowed to be up for 90 days maximum per calendar year, and they can split that up into 30-day sections however they please. But as we've spoken with several different realtors and real estate firms in the area, staff has come to realize that 30 days split up into sections or 90 days total is not really sufficient for the purposes of real estate advertisement. So staff has done some discussion and drafted this amendment to exempt real estate signs from the restrictions of the sign code. So the amendment adds real estate signs to, I believe it is letter D, exempt signs. And that should be in your packet. The new text is underlined and in red. Are there any questions for staff?
Yes.
Okay.
So the way it's written means that a sign can stay out in front of the property until a contract to purchase or lease has been signed. Mm-hmm. And that's not really part of what would be normal in a transaction, that everything's done once the contract is signed.
Okay.
It's customary that a sign would stay out until the completion of the transaction. So just because there are a number of contingencies that have to be met during a contract period. They agree on the terms, they have inspections, that's an opportunity to proceed or not with the transaction. Their title, appraisal, loan approval, whether or not a real estate broker is involved. So all those things would play into whether the sale is actually complete, not just a contract.
Okay.
So I would propose an amendment that would be, that the sign would stay out until
Closing.
the closing.
Shouldn't the language be closing?
So,
Or within a certain, after X number of weeks after closing?
I would propose that it say, real estate signs advertising the sale or lease of a property shall be removed upon closing of the transaction or termination of the listing or marketing effort, whichever occurs first.
What if it's just is complete, because some of this is a lease?
Is it what?
It also pertains to leases. So what if you just said completed? Signed, and lease or agreement is completed.
I mean, there are people with better legal minds than mine.
I'm just trying
to draft
Right.
the
But we
proper
can-
language.
We can definitely make some changes to kind of fit that idea.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. All right, noted. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Diana. Okay, item number 2 requires the opening of a public hearing. So if anyone would like to speak for or against this item, please come forward now. We would love to hear from you.
There are 4 people out there that I know that are in favor of this.
So I have to come out to say it was great, or
If you want to be in the minutes, yes, you do.
unless I
Would anyone like to speak for or against? Seeing no takers, I will close the public hearing. And then do we want to move with the recommended amendment? Is that how we want to do that?
So there are a couple different actions you could take. You could table the item to let staff bring it back to the planning commission to review the change, or you can recommend approval to city commission with the noted changes.
I will make a motion that we adopt this or recommend this change with the edit to the staff recommendation. Do you want me to
I
read?
think
To
that's
city
it.
commission?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
The third bullet point
Yeah,
Do you,
and the option.
approval with certain conditions or modifications.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so we have a motion.
I was just, I mean, you know, you're okay with whatever language, because we don't have set language on how that reads. And so, like, the closure of, the completion sounds very different. It could be completion of the lease term, you know? And so I think, my question is, do you, I mean, real estate,
I feel like there's pretty good understanding about, because we've also
language.
talked about this
Okay.
outside the meeting. I guarantee I would hunt them down like a heat-seeking missile if it got done differently. Not you all, the city commission. No, they're wonderful. So is the city commission.
Keep going, Steve.
yeah, yes, they are, I'm not saying that.
I know.
Okay, I second the motion.
They,
All right, we have a motion and a second.
discussion, they have the language that would work, and they'll run it by legal for approval.
I understood what you're saying, yeah.
Okay,
All right, we have a motion and a second.
I thought the same.
Alexander?
Aye.
Reese?
Aye.
Barrett?
Aye.
Hayes?
Aye.
Burrow?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
All right,
Thank
motion
you
passes.
very much. Thank you very much. All right, item number 3, public hearing and consideration of an amendment to the Unified Development Code, Section 22-197, allowing for single-family uses in the R3 high-density residential zoning district, and correcting a Scribner's error regarding the allowances of triplexes in the R1 low-density residential zoning district. Case number UDC 02-26, applicant, City of Shawnee.
All right, thank you for that introduction. Similar to the previous item, this is a request initiated by city staff for an amendment to the Unified Development Code, this one pertaining to the use table in residential zoning districts. The first being that currently, single-family uses are not allowed in the R3 zoning district. And not only is this, it's been noted to us that when the new citywide zoning that was adopted in 2024 with the new zoning code, a lot of areas that are currently used for single-family housing are, as of right now, zoned R3. And that means that those homes are held to the nonconformity standards, which have a very particular trigger requirement for up to a certain point of remodeling or damage or what have you. They can stay as they were, but once you hit that trigger, they have to comply to the new code, which in this instance would mean that if you're in R3 and you have a single-family home and it's, say, damaged by more than 50% of its value by, say, a tornado, then they would have to demolish the rest of the structure and rebuild something that is allowed in R3. So because that places a significant burden on these people living in single-family residences, mostly small homeowners or things of similar nature, staff has drafted an amendment to the use table to allow single-family uses in R3 to alleviate some of that burden. Are there any questions on that particular section?
The alternative for them would be to have to apply for a variance? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And the second part of this, this drafted ordinance is to correct a Scribner's error. If you'll see in page something of your packet, hold on. Page 21 of your packet, the triplexes allowance in R1 is, it's listed as C, which would mean conditional use permit. However, it was not, it's not in red text as all of the other CUPs are in the rest of the use table. So staff discussed amongst themselves about what the intent was when making the code, and the intent was that that was supposed to be allowed by right, and that it was a typo, essentially, that it became C, and that is why it's not highlighted the way the rest of the other CUPs are. So while we were doing this ordinance to correct something else in the use table, we figured we'd put that in there as well. Are there any questions for staff?
So this would just make it permitted use to do a triplex in R1.
Yes,
You would have to have a conditional use permit.
correct.
Thank you very much. At this time, I will open the public hearing for this item. If anyone would like to speak for or against this agenda item, please come forward. Let us know who you are and what you'd like to say. Anybody?
They didn't speak to the last one, they're not going to speak to this one.
All right.
Are we on YouTube?
Okay. Having no takers, I will close the public hearing and call for a motion.
I'll make the motion that we approve.
I'd second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Alexander.
Aye.
Reese.
Aye.
Barrett.
Aye.
Hayes.
Aye.
Earl.
Aye.
Johnston.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you very much. Item number 4, consideration of a request for a preliminary plat for Barton Industrial Park located near 177 and American Way. Case number PL02-25, applicant Indico Metals.
Thank you for that. As stated, this is a request for a preliminary plat for the area currently known as Barton Industrial Park, located near Highway 177 and American Way. If you're unfamiliar with the area, there should be a map included in the packet. Let me just get that page number. Let's see. Page 41 and 43 of your packet show both the plat map, the area, and the zoning map. The area is zoned R1 for light industrial with similar zoning to the north and to the east, with I2 zoning, heavy industrial to the northwest, and some commercial zoning further along Highway 177 to the northwest. And it is right on the edge of city limits, so that area to the south does not have any zoning. Are there any questions for staff?
Any questions? I don't think so.
You're saying
very
that
much.
the area on the south side of it currently does not have any zoning. We will be recommending zoning for it, though.
All of the property being platted is inside city limits.
Oh, okay.
But once we get outside the property, specifically to the south across Highway 177, that's outside city limits.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. And city's recommendation on this is,
It is on page 37. City recommends approval.
Yeah, staff recommends approval.
recommends approval. Okay. Does anybody have any other questions? Hearing none, let's have a motion.
You didn't need to open it up.
Nope.
Plats don't require public hearing.
Yeah, we're not, there's no public hearing yet.
Motion to proceed with the plat as presented.
Okay, motion made,
Second?
and a second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Alexander.
Aye.
Reese.
Aye.
Barrett.
Aye.
Hayes.
Aye.
Furlong.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
All right, motion passes.
Thank you very much. Item number 5, Community Development Department updates.
So, Mr. Chair and Commissioners, I spoke to you last time about the walk program that the city initiated, and we completed the first walk audit in January. It is on the front side of the city webpage, what is coming in February and March, and the full schedule is under Community Development Department, but we put it the coming 2 months upfront for easy finding on location and time. The bottom line of this is to collect enough data that we can build a report that will supply capital improvement plan for next year. And also, we would like to engage the community, residents, to come and participate in that and share their opinions. And it will be a partnership between the city and the residents where we're doing the walk audits, because we do believe these partnerships are important. We're listening to our citizens. So I would encourage you to maybe find a warmer month and come and participate. Even some of you brave the cold and come. Actually, it wasn't very cold. It was before the cold wave when we had the walk audit. But I encourage you, as the planning commissioners, find a time and maybe come and walk with us one time. The advertisement said 1 hour. This is the max. It depends on the route. It's sometimes it's shorter, and if you cannot secure 1 hour, you don't have to stay to the entire end, but just show support to what this wonderful committee of yours is doing. Any questions on that?
When's the next
She
one?
lied a little bit. It was cold outside.
It wasn't super
And when is the
cold.
next one scheduled?
That's a good question. It's February, it slipped my mind. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It is, open the city webpage and it's up front.
All right. Thank you very much.
So the other thing that I would like to point your attention to, I just briefly spoke in the beginning, we're trying to improve the staff report that is presented to you, so you'll have the most information needed for you to do informed decisions, and if you find something that is helpful, or if you think we lack something, let us know. Because the the recommendations you're making are very important for this community, because City Commission solely rely on your recommendations, and we would like to give you all the information needed, again, to make informed decisions. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, item number 6, commissioners' comments. Anything juicy today?
United Acts of Kindness Day is next Friday, so I encourage you all to do something a little extra kind.
Okay.
Beyond the everyday kind.
Yeah, you should be nice every day, but be a little extra kind next Friday.
Extra nice.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
One way you can be extra kind, Youth and Family Resource Center is having our first annual fundraiser next Thursday, right before the day before United Acts of Kindness. So if you want to help support the community, it's a good way to do it.
Okay,
What are they
outstanding.
doing?
What is it?
What is it?
The Youth and Family Resource Center?
No,
Or
the
the
fundraiser.
fundraiser. We're going to have dinner at the Farmstead,
Oh.
and Paul's Place is catering, and we're going to have a game night, so you're going to get to laugh and eat yummy food.
In preparation for being extra kind.
Yeah, it's gonna be small but fun, since it's the first one.
Nice. Cool.
Sounds great. Okay, anyone else?
Thank you to the realtors that decided to come and show their support today. It's always nice to see the public coming to the public meetings, whether they voice their opinions or not. It's good to have people in the seats and showing up. So thank you, guys.
If it had gotten controversial, they would have been up.
That's true.
I, however, am going to judge because you didn't get up to talk.
That's right. That's right.
Stricken from the list. All right, so thank you for being here. Anyone else? Okay, then I will call for an adjournment.
So called?
Okay, vote with your feet. Thank you very much, ladies.
We stand adjourned.